our color choices send messages to others. So you're our lady in red today, and here to break all that down for us, Kym Douglas and Dan Kohler. You're not fired, by the way. Woody was in his wonderful wit and sense of humor, knows a joke and when to play it.
There you go. And he said I could finish out the day.
Yes. What brought you guys together?
You know, truth be told, Kym was the one who approached me with the idea of beauty and the brain. And we thought it would be fun to work together because we are quite opposite. You might have noticed.
Really?
A little bit.
Hadn't noticed.
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay.
But I think it's great because Kym brings a lot of things that I have no idea. I cannot discuss fashion or beauty at all. And I think I can supplement a lot of the things that Kym knows.
Very much so. I'm so interested and intrigued in his segments, and I wanted to know why. So we were going to bring to you the information about colors and why you choose and wear the colors that you do. And Dan has all the information that is way back in the back of our brain and really does influence our choices.
So, I mean, realistically speaking, our eyes and our brains are incredible computers. Your eye can differentiate more than 6 million different hues, different colors, which, when you think about it, is, I mean, way more than anyone would have in their closet.
Right.
That being said, we all have favorite colors, right?
Yeah.
And so certain colors send different impulses into your brain, and they all register a little differently. And that means, culturally and emotionally, that those colors actually have different meanings.
Right.
So when you open your closet in the morning, you might be sending a message to yourself just based on the colors you've already picked. So Kym, what are some of your favorite colors?
Okay, so obviously, you know, we're doing the segment. So it is red. And whenever I happen to be on the Ellen show, which I do sometimes, I always choose the color red because it's something that's going to bring a lot of attention. It's going to make you stand out. And with someone quite as, you know,
animated
and powerful, I was going to say, and so funny, you know, you need to keep a little bit of the balance. So I always choose red for something like that. Another color that's my favorite is the peachy pinky tone.
Oh, I love this picture of you. This is my
So
favorite
kind.
picture of you.
I felt, you guys, that I choose this because you want to stick with your brand. My brand is beauty and lifestyle and fun, and I feel like the peach is, you know, something that stays with my brand.
And you know what's interesting about that in terms of Kym's brand? So peach and pink colors also send a lot of very maternal, nurturing, warm signals into someone else's brain. And that actually says a lot about who you are because you are a very caring person, and that is part of your brand. That's part of the brand extension, that people know that you care about them, and that's why you share this information.
I had
and
no idea.
consequently, pink really fits quite well in with who you are. And I think we've got some pictures of some, Christina, some of your favorite colors.
We're gonna move.
Well, I like red.
You love red.
Oh, yeah, look
there you
at
go.
that.
Great
You know, can I just say both of you look so good in red? It definitely complements.
And we
your
have very
skin tone.
different coloring too.
Yeah.
You're more olive tone, Italian. I'm more Scottish, and
Pink,
you know,
yeah.
So it looks great on everybody.
And I mean, the great thing about red, and actually you and I were just talking. Oh, there we go.
Another shot in red.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. If I look like that, I'd look good in red too.
Yeah, you would.
Red really sends a strong message to the audience, and it is, as you said earlier, it's an attention getter. It also speaks to a lot of confidence because if you are wearing, you know, as you are in this and as Kym is right now, if you're wearing head to toe red, you're very powerful and confident, and that's really important. And
Passionate.
Does that make you feel that way when you wear it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like get out of my way. Wow. It's a very passionate color because I feel very passionate about a lot of things in my life, starting with my family and my home and my friends.
Right, and it sort of speaks to your big heart and how much you care about everything that you do.
Right, and also just to take it back to the audience too. So if you have a party you're going to, or something that you want to really stand out, you would want to pick and choose red in your wardrobe. Maybe it's a blouse, maybe it's a shoe, whatever. But depending on where you want to go.
And so if you look at this color wheel that we've got up right now, all of these colors have different emotions tied to them. And some of the colors that we haven't mentioned so far, if we look at yellow really sends.
There we are, Kym, at the top of the chart.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
So yellow tends to be cheerful and hope, and also can be very intellectual. Green, which I know a lot of times Sophie wears, I think we've got a picture of that.
She
So
does.
green is very nurturing. Green is for growth. Green is for harmony. Green is for nature. And doesn't that fit perfectly with Sophie's personality?
Sophie,
does.
but also,
Her
Dan,
brand.
again, Sophie's brand is
green.
forgive me for the
Green.
obvious, but she's green. and nature, and it's just so smart. Sometimes I think people don't even realize what we're doing.
We make a lot of subconscious choices, but I think, Mark, what are some of your favorite colors?
Well, mine definitely black.
Great.
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of all the colors together,
There we go.
muddled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a great Mark.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a black tux or anything like that, but it brings that sort of elegance, I think.
Well, something actually Christina and I were saying outside is that black communicates confidence, authority, power, strength, and sophistication, which I think, I think it fits with your brand, but it also fits with what you do professionally. People come to you to watch the show and they want to know that you are an authority. And black signals that. So, and these are all the things that we're discussing now really factor into you at home, because when you're going to a PTA meeting or when you're applying for a loan, you can start thinking about how color affects you. So Juliette Zhu is a psychologist at the University of British Columbia, and she did a fascinating experiment in which she saw how color affected people. So she exposed people to a lot of blue first, and then had them do various activities. And what she found was that blue really inspired a lot of creativity, and they excelled at creative tasks. Now, if she exposed the participants to a lot of red, she found that they excelled at attention and detail-oriented tasks. And you find this. So we know that color can affect the brain. We know that color can actually affect the outcome. Interestingly, she found that it wasn't holding them back, so it didn't hold them back in other tasks, it just enhanced them. So knowing these color meanings actually gives you an extra tool. So let's say you're going for a new loan.
Yeah, you're going to the bank and you're going.
I wouldn't wear red, would you?
No, and that's what Dan was going to say. You're going with your husband, you're going to the bank to ask for a loan. You need to go into your wardrobe, and rather than Dan and I talked about going in and picking that comfy, beautiful pink floral top that you maybe wear with a lot of flowers.
Maybe you want to wear blue. So
That's my favorite color.
there we go. I think we got a picture
I
of you in
love
blue.
blue, and I don't know why. I just love it.
And look
it makes me feel happy for some reason.
The great thing about blue is that blue inspires confidence. Blue says trust. Blue says loyalty. And actually, you'll find this if you start paying attention to brand logos. You'll notice a lot of banks have blue in their logo because they want to make you. They want you to believe that you are trustworthy. So when you're applying for that loan, maybe you decide to wear blue. But let's say you have a meeting and you have some new hirees and you're trying to lead the charge at your office. Maybe you want to wear blue to inspire confidence and loyalty, but you also wear a red tie or a red scarf or a little bit of red to say, I'm the leader.
Like a lot of our candidates are doing. As you'll know, when we go into the political season, you can look and see navy, red ties, blue and white stripe. Tanya, what's your favorite color?
Well, I do wear a lot of black, but I especially wear white. So it's strange because I just learned what black means.
And there you are looking beautiful
I love
and
wearing
angelic.
white.
The great thing
And she likes to wear leaves on her hair.
And Maybelline
coming out of her head.
Now, of course,
what does that mean?
We can't wear white on camera too much, but in my personal life, when I go out, I'm always wearing white.
So the great thing about white is that white really tells people that it communicates an idea of wholeness, of purity, of innocence, but also intellect. So you find, why do doctors and scientists wear white lab coats? Because it communicates confidence. It says that they know what they're doing. It says that they are whole and they are experienced.
Wonderful. I
love this.
That's great
want more information on it, you can go to renegadekitchen.com on Kym's Facebook, also on her Facebook page and on our Pinterest page.
Wonderful. Stick around. We're coming back. A homemade Halloween treat from Ford Warriors in Pink, model of courage and breast cancer survivor, Amy Baritone.
Yum, let's eat.